Tony, welcome to Go.
Hey, Joe, how are you?
I gotta pat you down though, pal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Got anything on you? Anything I should know?
I got nothing.
Anything weird going on?
What?
All right, you go in, Tony.
Good. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Tom Kelly of The Tom Kelly Show. Yes, this is not the only time I've gotten on my knees in the back room of a comedy club.
The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Give Two Eagles Auto Body a call and please ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. That's 516-328-2527.
Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony on the Knockem Dead radio show. They're gonna keep knocking them dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie.
Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, at Knockem Dead Comedy Radio.
Hey, Tony, you're not funny, and you probably shit yourself a lot, and you're no fun to be with, and you don't make that much money, and you're not going anywhere in show business, and I hope you get hit by a bus.
Hello! Do it like that.
Hello!
Yeah, like that.
Hello!
Not like that.
No, that was awful.
The one you did when I wasn't.
Hello!
Okay, save it for when it's on.
Sorry.
God, you know, I turn off the microphone and you're like, gold. I turn the microphone on and I get, ah! Seriously, ready?
Hello! That was an idiot. Damn it. Hello!
That was it!
Alright, this is the one. Hello! Hello!
Hello!
Hello!
Hello!
Hello!
Hello!
Hello!
So, yeah, do it like, hey! Alright, you ready from hey?
Hey!
Now.
Hello! Hey!
Knockem Dead Comedy Show.
don't say that.
All right. Well, let's.
No.
All right. Let's get into this. Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Knockem Day Comedy Show. Hope everybody's well. Happy Wednesday to you. Thanks for joining us here on Gov's Comedy Club podcast, on YouTube and Facebook. Please share the link to this show on all your socials. Tell everybody you know about all the great shows on Gov's Comedy Club podcast. Stop touching everything.
Just organizing.
Just organize
Sorry,
your
little
face.
entertainment.
Michael is here, ladies and gentlemen. Michael is here.
Who cares?
Some people might.
I'm excited.
Romeo's starting in already. Says, hi, wow, Mike made it. How nice. Well, maybe
I was here last week.
I don't know. Maybe he's being truthful. I don't know. Maybe he's being sincere. I don't know. You know, speaking of John, did you see the pictures that I showed of John the other day?
No.
So the other day, here's one. John went to go to the the Uncle Louie Variety Show.
Mm-hmm.
Check out this picture of him and Dawn over from there. Look at her, the hair blonde, growing it out,
Wow.
wearing red. She's
Dawn looks beautiful.
Yeah, she looks great, man.
See, I could say she looks beautiful because I know her very well.
All right, so that's where. All right, so that's what you
And
guys
she's
came in the middle
very,
of here.
very close friend of mine.
So you were.
Wow, who's the jacked guy?
That's Lou. That's Lou
Look
from
how-
the Uncle
yeah,
Louie
Dawn
Variety
looks
Show.
great.
Yeah, she does.
She looks beautiful.
Yeah, I like her. I like her with the hair growing out like
Yeah.
that. I don't know how he fooled her, man.
I don't know either.
And look at him with his like.
know.
I said the other day he looks like Luca Brasi the way he's with all of his chains.
Well, you know what happened to him.
That's right. Fremder, nice shirt. You guys look like a bruise. We kind of do. Ann is watching. Hi, Ann. Did you happen to catch our phone call with Ann yesterday?
No, but I've heard about it. I've heard about it. She likes motorcycles.
She sure does.
Yeah.
I can't say I blame her because of the effect it has on her. So when we started the show here, you were talking about, you said how somebody said to a woman, "You look beautiful."
Yeah, when you lead a soldier's life, you have to be very respectful, right?
Yeah.
As an arrow.
Okay.
You don't say to a woman, you look beautiful today, if you're not very friendly with her, friends with her, in a relationship with her. You can't just be randomly going to the grocery store or a shopping mall or some sort of establishment.
Okay.
Do you know what establishment is? No?
Yeah.
And say you see a woman that looks very nice. Oh, you look beautiful today. Or even on a podcast. And I'm not, no names. I don't mean to be facetious or didactic in any manner.
You're not being judgmental. You're just.
No, I'm not being
Yeah,
judgmental.
it's fine.
It's my opinion.
Right.
I don't think it's proper, especially in today's age.
But why? I mean, it's not rude. So what exactly did he do wrong?
I think some woman could take it as a little over the top, little disrespectful. Like, what do you call me beautiful for? That's for my husband or a boyfriend or
All right,
family
so
member.
you're out at a restaurant, you're out somewhere. You see a woman, and you want to, you're interested. So, hey, can I buy you a drink? Here's your drink. Oh, to you, you look beautiful. Like, to tell a woman she's beautiful if you're trying to
flirt with her?
No, you're seriously interested. You want, like, I'm not talking about like you just want to bang for the night. I'm saying you're seriously interested in this woman. You want to get her number. You want to take her out.
That's different.
Oh, okay.
That's different. Well, I have a story for you.
Okay.
So when I was campaigning, me and this lady who were knocking on doors, her name was Carrie Spooner, right? She's married to a woman, right?
Okay.
So we were at this little establishment eating dinner.
Okay.
Right? We took a break. And a little tiny place out in Bellport. And this young lady who was our server, she comes up to the table, and I noticed she had the most beautiful eyes.
Okay.
Right? So, make a long story short, she walks over, she hands drinks or whatever, and I turn to her and I say, I have to say, you have the most beautiful eyes. It was like almost Elizabeth Taylor-ish.
Oh, wow.
They were beautiful. She didn't say thank you. She didn't say anything. She just walked away. So I looked at my friend Carrie and I said, "The hell did I do?" She goes, "You can't do that."
like, what do you mean I can't do that? She has beautiful eyes. I'm just pointing out. I'm complimenting her. She goes, you can't say that. A woman can take offense, especially because you don't know her.
Wow,
Yeah,
I've never heard this.
This is my personal etiquette, but most people that know me, I have etiquette usually on a lot of different subjects.
Yeah.
Right? As you well know.
I do.
Right?
That's why I said I do.
Okay. We're married now?
No.
You can't. I feel like you can't. So I was watching one of your programs, and I heard someone say to someone else that on your program, "You look beautiful today," and I'm thinking,
Was it the first time they met? I think it was, right?
Yeah, and the person that he said it to wasn't all that crazy about it. I saw it on her face.
Now that you mention that, I do remember that, and you're right.
Yeah.
She did not seem to be like she
It
didn't
wasn't
react.
that of a welcoming comment.
Right.
Yeah.
But now I'm not disagreeing, but when a woman, so the woman he said it to, or the woman with the eyes that you said it to. All right, but now I'm going to go back to the podcast. The girl that was dressed up, who did look great. I mean, that was her objective, was to look good. So what exactly?
In today's society, women could take it very offensive if you just blatantly just come out and say, you look beautiful today. What are you talking to me for? No. I think to me, my opinion, it's disrespectful to say that to someone that you barely know.
Someone you barely know.
That's the key.
That's interesting.
Why is it interesting?
Because I didn't know that. What are you being confrontational for?
I'm not being confrontational.
That's interesting. Why? But that's the same thing. You're bringing up a topic. Like, don't you want to be interesting? Same thing. She's dressing up. Doesn't she want to look beautiful?
No. Yes. She wants to look.
No. Yes.
She
covered the whole ground right there.
She wanted to look nice for herself, and she's going out in public.
Okay.
And she's gonna be on your program, right?
True.
Oh, is this the call?
Get ready. Good morning, Romeo.
Good morning. I can't listen to this anymore without commenting. I'm sorry. Could you do me a favor? Could you smack him in the side of the fucking head?
No, I would love to.
I mean, first of all, the reason why that woman at the restaurant didn't comment because you look like a creep. Okay? All right? If you look normal and turned around and said, excuse me, no disrespect, but you have beautiful eyes.
But I was sitting there with a woman.
I'm
No, he's wrong.
Old.
No, he's
I'm
fucking
71
wrong.
years old on this earth.
No,
I
he's
have
wrong.
never, ever heard this before in my life. Every woman in the world loves to be complimented.
Not in today's age. A lot of women do.
Bullshit.
Yes.
Bullshit. You're wrong. 100% wrong.
No.
Okay? Let me tell you something. All right? I'll give you a perfect example. I never met the Tony's co-host in person. I've talked to her. She's a beautiful woman. Yesterday, I turned around and commented that she changed her hair, and I said, Diane, your hair looks beautiful. She was all over me. Oh, thank you. How nice to notice. In fact, I chastised Tony, which I was wrong, and I was corrected. I chastised Tony, not that she didn't mention it on the air, but he did it privately. Am I correct, Mr. Walker?
That is correct,
Yeah, but
sir.
that's the dichotomy. You know what that word
Diane
means?
get offended at all?
No. Diane absolutely flourishes when you compliment her, and she adores you.
Well,
because they
she doesn't
know
have
each
to
other.
adore me or not.
Well,
I mean,
true.
thank God. I mean, but most women in my years adored me. Some women like to stab me. A few ex-wives like to kill me. But that's neither here nor there. Okay? I am telling you that it's how your approach, all right, the way you talk to a woman, and whether it is a modern-day woman or a woman on my age or whatever, I've gone on a fishing pier. in Boynton Beach and turned around and saw a woman that I said, "Oh my God!" I said, "I no disrespect." I said, "But I love that hat you're wearing." "Oh, thank you very much." Oh,
Fucking hat. Nice
I
gloves.
think all women love
Nice
compliments.
shoes.
Unfortunately, that you probably look like a fucking pedophile or whatever you look like. Maybe they took to offense to you, especially since you shaved off your goatee. Don't look like you're pissed off. I see you. What do you got? Now you got a. Yeah, what? Oh! Look at him! Look at the fagler that he is. He got a fancy half thermos there.
Half a what?
He's got a fancy thermos there.
No, it's called the Stanley.
No, Jen must have bought that for you because he wouldn't go for 3 cents. That fuck. Did Jen buy you that thermos?
Who bought you that thermos?
Jennifer.
Oh, you're right. Jennifer did buy
I
it.
told you. I know him like the back of my hand.
I'm sorry.
I told you.
Well, when you're right, you're right.
But listen,
Right about what?
all right, Tony, don't listen to him. Your listeners don't listen to him. Every woman likes a comment. And commenting on
I'd like to get a woman's point of view, not him.
Okay.
Or you.
All right.
Okay, if you read the comments, shithead, all right, my girlfriend Ann said, "I love a compliment." And I've never met Ann.
By a
I've talked to her on the
stranger?
phone. I call her sweetie. I call her honey. She calls me sunshine. All right, we've had some. So we had some wonderful conversations, and I never met this woman.
Well, that's
I'd
right.
love
That's
to meet
that's
her.
true. I mean, that's how they got so friendly. I mean, he was a stranger that they just got to talking
I
on
understand,
this
but
show.
that's a different, totally different thing. I mean, they're talking about in a form on a program. She lives 3,000 miles away, and they
Well,
have
I got a little news for you. I don't want to interrupt
Can I
you, but-
speak here? I'm the
Go ahead,
co-host.
go
here.
ahead,
So
go ahead.
so
Yeah, twat.
they have a little.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I think I just saw a piece of your lung flying that way.
I can't hear him. I can't hear you. Speak into the phone.
He
Tony
stopped
was
talking because
coughing.
I was coughing, and he was giving me a look like, "How dare you cough at me
No,
while
I
I'm
wasn't
trying
looking at
to
you.
speak?"
Oh my God.
Go ahead. The floor is yours, Mr. Kaplan.
The floor?
The floor is yours, Mr. Kaplan.
Oh. It's different because they first of all they have a little chemistry because of the program. So, and it's innocent. She's 3,000 miles away, right? I'm talking about if you meet someone for the first time and you just look at them and they're a very attractive person, whatever. And plus Diane, he knows Diane, you know Diane. So it's all right. It's appropriate to say, your hair looks beautiful.
Right, but the point I'm making is his relationship with Ann and Diane developed through here. Like,
yeah.
He called, I think there's Diane's first day, he called in and said how beautiful she is.
That's right, I did.
And it grew into this fun relationship that he has with both
Right.
of these women, which is why we call him Romeo.
It
started as him being a stranger.
All right, so let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Why is it that you and John think you're right and I'm wrong? Why can't we?
I didn't say that.
Why can't we just? He's telling me I'm
He
wrong.
is. But don't group me in. I never once. He's very confrontational, John. I think we just need to fight.
No, I don't want to fight you, Tony. I want to fight this guy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not
think-
confrontational.
Yeah, because he doesn't think clearly. And let me go on record. All right, I never met Ann, but if this was 20 years ago, and I was in the shape I was 20 years ago, my fat ass would be down on a plane meeting Ann, going to California, and maybe our relationship would have grown. Who knows? Maybe she finds me attractive, and I definitely would find her attractive. And you never know. But that's how you spread your life, Mr. Kaplan. You don't need to be all nervous and afraid. What are you afraid of saying a girl is beautiful for? Are you afraid because she's smacking you in the face?
I'm not afraid of saying it.
Well,
think
why?
it's
So why
my
do you think
opinion.
it's inappropriate to say this to a woman?
To a woman you don't know in today's world? Yeah, it's not appropriate. And I think and it's of my ilk that if you poll,
It's a what?
it's of my opinion. I think if you
Oh,
poll
your opinion, yeah.
my opinion, if you polled say 10 women, I think 7 of them would say, yeah, I would feel uncomfortable someone just approaching me, a stranger, saying, you look beautiful today.
Hey, listen, you know, I would love to prove you wrong. I think you're wrong. I've never had that. Listen, I've not to be on the other side of the fence. I have arrested women, and as putting handcuffs on them, I said, "Boy, you're hot. You're beautiful." All right, and what can I tell you? But that's I don't know. We're in different worlds. Tony, straighten them out, will you? Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yeah, just one more epitaph. I know I'm on fire today, you know.
Oh, all right. Before you get to your epitaph,
Okay.
Ava Arabella Stretch.
Uh-huh.
Hi,
Ava.
Yeah. Do you know who that is?
Jennifer's daughter.
Oh, hi, Ava. All right. Well, this might be biased, but she says Michael is right. The new generation would find it creepy. All right. Let me ask you, Ava. Having said that, find it creepy because he's old enough to be a dad? What if a guy your age came up to you and said, "Hey, Ava, I think you're beautiful"? Same thing or no?
If she answers, I'm sure she will say, yes, same. If it's someone that is...
Even her age?
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead. Let's get your epitaph, then I'm going to read some comments.
What I want to go back to that restaurant I was in. I was sitting across from a woman. Now, this server, she doesn't know we could be married, and I was, I don't think I'm a creepy guy, and I just have to say you have beautiful eyes. That's all I said. Over.
I want to go back to something you said earlier because I'm confused. And again, I'm not disagreeing. Like I said, I just find this interesting. I've never heard this, and that made you confrontational, and I got a little scared. But you said before, so you're saying now that you told this girl that she's beautiful, and this is when you were running.
No, I said she had beautiful
eyes.
eyes.
Sorry,
Beautiful
but this
eyes.
when you were running. So this is what, 2 years ago?
Yes.
But earlier you brought up when you're in the service, you got to be straight.
Well,
as an arrow.
absolutely.
But you've been out of this. You did 2 tours. This is well after your second tour.
Once you're a soldier, you're always a soldier.
Yeah, but you still went and said it to this woman.
You're right, but I said it in a very respectful way. If I was by myself, I wouldn't have said it. I was with another woman whom I wasn't involved with. We're just friends, right?
Yeah.
But to anybody, we could have been husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, partners.
Forgive me. I'm not arguing. I'm just missing it. I'm still missing the connection to the Army. What did the Army have to do with this?
Well, you hung up on the Army, aren't you?
No, well, that was my question, and I didn't understand your answer.
Well,
what does being in the Army have to do with this situation?
It has to do with my how I respect people and how I walk the line every single day as a soldier.
So
the soldier life never.
All right. So with that in mind, then a guy like me who was never in the service, are you saying I would have approached her differently? Or I would have been less respectful? I would have been like, "Hey, you're fucking hot. Why don't you get on your knees, you dirty slut?"
No.
No, but I'm being stupid, but I'm seriously asking, what's the difference then?
It was just a comment that you hang on that. As soon as you're a soldier, you have to act like a soldier the rest of your life.
Right.
Right. So me personally, I have never done that. I haven't gone up to a woman and said anything like that. And I just happened to, her eyes were striking. So there is no correlation of, I understand what you're saying, the soldier life. I do treat my life trying to be a soldier. I keep, you're not following me. I see.
I'm
the
sorry,
tours.
I'm not. No,
I
and I'm not busting your balls.
No,
I'm just.
No, I know.
I'm just not understanding.
If I would have left that comment out, me leading a soldier's life,
Yeah.
it would have been the conversation would have taken a totally different
Well,
turn.
right. Well, see, that's what to me, this is just what any respectful guy would do. If he wanted to tell this woman she has beautiful eyes,
Okay.
he would do it respectfully the way you did. So
Yeah.
so that's what I'm saying.
All right.
So that's why I'm missing the
All right,
army
so-
component of this
All
story.
right, so take the army component out of it.
Okay.
As just a respectful guy, which we both are.
All right. That's what I'll do.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very
Sorry.
much.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I did years ago. I was working at the phone company, and we, when I first started the phone company, I was working in a department that had a lot of crazy hours, and we did overnight, like literally working 20. I one time did 36 hours straight. I mean, I was like actually falling asleep standing on my 2 feet. I had 2 feet at that time, and I was holding a shovel, and I'd be like it was crazy. And we were working late one night, and we were in a bar. Because we were working all day, and the boss finally said, "Go get something to eat." There was a bar right around the block, so we just walked. And because we weren't done, so he was giving us, I think, maybe 45 minutes to just sit down, relax. It was cold out. Take a break, get yourself something to eat, come back. And it was really late, but this bar, I think it was like a Tuesday or a Wednesday, and this bar was mobbed. I have no idea why. And there were a bunch of people, and there was this girl in there who I think I was in between marriages, because I don't think I would have done this otherwise. But there was just a girl in there that was, oh, you know what? I take that. This girl, she worked in there. That's what it was. I totally forgot about this. She worked in there. I haven't thought about this in years. You just reminded me. And we were talking, like all of us. There was like groups of people, and we got into it. Everybody was just talking throughout the whole bar, almost like one big conversation. And we were there for almost an hour, and we got friendly with everybody. We had a really fun time, actually, a lot of laughing. And as we were leaving, I didn't really think about it. I just stopped and did it. As I'm leaving, I'm saying goodbye to this girl. But I did. She blew, I was blown away. I thought this girl was beautiful. So I was late 20s. She was probably, I think, maybe a little older, maybe early 30s. But as I'm leaving, she was by the door, and we were, thanks, guys. Thanks for coming. We had a nice time. Oh, thanks. Whatever your name was, really a lot of fun. Thanks. And my coworkers were leaving. I was the last one, and I just stopped, and I go, I'm sorry. I said, but if you don't mind, I just have to tell you. I go, I think you're just one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen. Big smile. Oh, Tony, that was great. Oh, thank you so much. You just made my day. Thank you. And there was there was nothing weird about it. I didn't ask her for a number. It was nothing like that. It was just making a statement. Big smile. If I remember right, even her face maybe turned red a little bit. And that was it. Have a great night. Take care. Never saw this girl again. I don't even know I'm not even sure if I ever went to this bar again. I think I did. But, that was the end of it. Now, but having said that, this was 30 years ago.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you and Ava are saying that girls today don't like that. But, again, all right, so I asked my question, though. Let me see if she answered. But, if it's a guy her age, and he wants to, he's her age and he's interested. He's not just flirting. He's not just trying to get laid for the night. He's, hey, I just saw this girl in a bar. I really like Robin Williams, Good Will Hunting. I got to see about a girl.
Right.
Like he just saw her in a bar.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's see. Let's see what's going on. All right, Mickey's watching. Hi, Mickey. That motorcycle conversation the other day made my dick do an handstand. Oh, Fremder.
Oh, God.
Ava says the guy on the phone is wrong. Fremder, if they're going to get mad at a compliment, then don't be so hot. Yeah, and Ann says she loves a compliment. Fremder, Mike's fresh...
Yeah, but from a stranger.
Right. Well, she didn't specify.
Yeah.
Fremder, Mike's freshly shaved face looks like the nut that dropped from Tony's underwear the other day. Do you know? Did I tell you that story?
I saw the video.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm traumatized.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Mickey says Ann is beautiful. Mickey says John's wife is also beautiful. Fremder, when I found out my favorite porn star died, I got mourning, 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 like morning wood.
God.
All right, so Carol, hi Carol. Carol says it really depends on the situation.
See? Yeah, it does.
All right, here's Ava. Let's see. Depends on the wording. someone says hot, it's like an eye roll. If a man says, if a man is like, wow, you're beautiful, it's a different take. But yes, age is a huge factor. Depends on situation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fremder.
It does depend on the situation.
Absolutely. Yeah. So she's basically saying if the guy is her age, it's different. It's not creepy, and she might be receptive.
No, well, she also said it depends on the situation.
Yeah, she did.
But
yeah.
I also think it depends on if you know the person.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. But I'm just me being old and old fashioned. I never dated using a phone or the internet. I dated. I met women. At places and I never. I'm not saying this like as an egotistical thing. It might not even be a good thing. I was never that guy who, I was always the guy that had no problem going up to a girl.
Right.
Never had a problem. I mean, shit. I still think Lisa's out of my league. I don't know how the hell I landed that. And I did. I was always the guy going up to the girls at the bar, starting conversations, whether I was looking
See, I'm
to date or
comfortable
not.
saying Lisa is beautiful because because I've known Lisa for 30 years. We're friends.
Right.
Right.
But Ava did say, she said, so if a guy says you're hot, that's an eye roll. If a guy says you're beautiful, she said that's a different take. She did say, and that's what you said to that girl.
Yeah, my question is maybe to someone like Ava, because I know her age. What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at Fremder's comment, which I'm not going to read.
Oh, okay.
But it was funny. Go ahead. I was listening.
Like if someone say who's in their 20s, early 20s, and they just happen to be at a, I don't know, Starbucks or some sort of establishment, right? And someone is just looking at them and saying, and just walk up, and this person is by themselves,
right?
A woman,
right?
And a man, no matter what age, from 20 to our age, comes up to them and say, and just strikes up a small conversation. Says, I just want to say you're beautiful. I think that's very unacceptable in today's world.
Even if they're the same age.
Yeah.
What about? All right. So now
you don't know this person.
No, I get it. But
can't-
now let me switch this on you. What if? So let's say it's you at Starbucks. You say that to a woman who's the same age as you. She's not of the internet generation. She's not dating on apps. She's our age. She's used to being to guys coming up to her and talking to her.
Mm-hmm.
You think she would be offended?
Well, I can't answer for anybody, but all I could do, all I could answer is for myself.
Yeah.
I would not do that.
Wow.
I don't do that.
I
never have done that.
My parents met online at the DMV. True story. That's true. That's how they met. I don't know if he told her she's beautiful or not. I have no idea.
Right.
Maybe she said it to him. I don't know. I don't know. But that's how they met. I'm serious.
That's the end of the story?
Yeah, but I'm saying that, I mean, they obviously got to talking. And, and again,
yeah,
this
over
is
there,
this
MV44
was,
forms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This, and, of course, this is years before the internet. They were using slate in a cave. But that is how they met. I met my first wife, actually, I think it was right here. It was on Hempstead Turnpike. We waved to each other.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Well, so the Seafood Oyster Bay Expressway, which is a little east of here, and Wantor Parkway, which is like a half-mile west of here.
Yeah, what are you, an airplane spotter?
Yes. That stretch of Hempstead Turnpike, I honestly have no idea if it's still the case today, but back when I was a teenager, back in the 80s and definitely in the 90s, that stretch on Friday and Saturday nights is where, kids in their late teens to their early 20s, we would call it cruising the pike. And you would just drive up and down that stretch of Hempstead Turnpike. there'd be like every parking lot had a group of kids, and they'd be playing music, and people would be meeting up, and hey, and they would turn over and get a bite to eat, and it was just a place to be.
Yeah.
So it was right out here. There's a church right across the street from here.
Excuse me.
There's a church right there,
Emphysema.
and it was right there in front of the church. Me and Joe Murphy and Kyle Soderlund, he was in the back seat, and my first wife and her friend, they were next to us at the red light. And I looked over and I waved. The woman that became my first wife waved back. I went like this, like the signal to pull over. And they said yes. Her and her friend said yes. We all pulled over.
Wow.
We talked for a little while. We were 19 at the time. 18. No, 19. And Joe, my buddy Joey, so we were too young to get beer. But my buddy Joey had beer back at his house, so we actually talked these girls into following us back to Joey's house, and they were all drinking. I never drank really, so but that's how I met my first wife. Was cruising the bike.
Can you want to get a bite to eat? What does that mean? Getting a bite to eat?
Getting some food. What?
Well, getting a bite to eat. You know, I'm a stickler for the English language. So you go to a restaurant, right? So you take one bite of food and you're out.
This is why you divorced 3 times.
Yeah, 40 times.
What the fuck? Twice, whatever it is. I was joking. I'm exaggerating. It's a joke.
I know.
But that's why. Is this really your topic of conversation with them? I hope they
Who's
smack you.
Them?
Your wives, when you were married.
No.
Hey, Mike.
That was a lifetime.
Honey, you want to get a bite to eat? Why you got to say it that way? So we're going to get one bite to eat and then
exactly.
go home? Never mind, you son of a bitch. I'm going by myself. Where a man's going to tell me I'm beautiful. Wow, yeah, so I'm learning something today. I'm surprised.
You're surprised?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I didn't know any
We
of that.
should be
I
learning
would still
something every single day.
Well, true. Oh, Mickey says my wife is beautiful. He says, "Well, thank you, Mickey. Stay away from her." Fremder, what I think is unacceptable is how people can't take a compliment. Yeah, I agree. Mike, John says because you got no balls. I don't know what he's referring to, but I'm assuming he's talking to you. Ava, good story, Tony. What story would that be? What, about my parents? She's making fun of me, isn't she? Me and Ava, I think, are going to fight.
And can I say something?
Yeah.
You will lose.
No, I won't.
Oh, yes, you will.
I'll pull my leg off and just smack her with it. Fremder, I only wish a chick would drive by, roll down her window, and yell, "Hey, nice dick."
What? Oh, God.
Years ago, my mother, where her apartment is, she lives right behind train tracks. Like, it's literally like 20 feet away from her apartment. Have you ever been there?
Once, a long time ago. Outside of it, never in.
Okay. I mean, it's second floor apartment. She's so close to the train tracks, the apartment actually shakes when the train goes by.
Yeah.
So when I was a kid delivering Newsday on a Sunday morning, it was springtime. I remember that. The weather was nice. I remember it not having a coat or anything. But it was Sunday mornings. Like, you had to have the paper out, I think it was by 9 a.m. or something. I used to go and deliver them by 7. Excuse me. Because I just wanted to get it done. So I would get up at like 5:30 or 6 and get all the papers out. So the streets were empty. Nobody was awake on a Sunday. Back then, and remember back then when we were kids, most businesses were closed on Sundays.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, those were good days. I liked it better because, people were off from work and they had time to be with their families. But anyway, there's nobody on the streets. It's, 6 o'clock in the morning, so it's like, it's like dead. You can hear a pin drop. And there's a train going by, and it's going by really slow. And and I swear to you, this is true. There was a girl standing in between the cars,
Mm-hmm.
And I can see, because I'm down by my mother's house. I'm a few houses away from my mother's. But I can see her clear enough, because we're so close to the tracks. She was in her 20s, and she was good looking. So why this good-looking girl is standing there like that, I have no idea. But the train's going by really slow, and I'm just kind of looking at her. And she does. Her whole body stance changed. Like, you can tell, what are you staring at, dick? That was That was the pose.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, I never had a problem talking to girls, even back then. And I just went like that. And she just, I'll never forget it. The top of her lungs. Suck my dick! I laughed for hours. I'm delivering the rest of my news days laughing the whole time. I couldn't stop laughing.
That's hysterical.
Why I brought this up, I don't
And
even
all you
remember
did was
anymore.
wave at her.
That's all I did. That's all I did. So, one of the comments reminded me of that story. I don't know why, but because Fremder said nice dick, and it just made me think of that story. Okay. Sorry. Mickey says he tells Ann every morning that she's beautiful. Ann says, yes, you do, Mickey, and it makes my day. Oh. Mickey says, Mike, go back to sleep.
Who said?
Mickey said that to you. Fremder.
Why?
Fremder says, yes, you met your first wife on the Pike. Yeah, that's exactly right. And that's people in Nassau County who know this, going to cruise the Pike. That's exactly how I word it.
That's like 231.
Yes. Oh, is that right? And they cruise it like that?
Yeah, I think they still do. Well, it's a big racetrack, but people hang out there.
Oh, yeah, they would do that too. Use it as a racetrack. All the muscle cars would be flying around. Yeah.
I don't have to go back to sleep.
I don't know what that means. Ann says, Tony and Mike, you're beautiful. Thank you, Ann. So are you.
Thank you, Ann. So are you.
Carol, I think it's a generation thing. I get stopped a lot by women and men saying they think my eyes are beautiful. Well, they are, Carol. I have bright green tiger eyes, and they are unusual. Yeah. But, yeah, Carol's always been, even when we were kids, Carol was one of the hottest.
I've gotten compliments every now and then on my eyes.
Yeah, I have too.
Yeah.
My eyes.
They have similar eyes.
I was in my late 20s. My eyes were brown. I was in my late 20s. My eyes turned green.
Wow.
Yeah. And the reason I remember that is because, again, working at the phone company, I was inside a phone company building. And me and the guy I was working with, we were leaving. We walked out the door, and there was like 5 women standing outside the place taking a cigarette break. We walked by, and we walked past them, and I keep walking. And all of a sudden it registered. I think someone said, hey, you have really beautiful eyes. So I turned, I look back, and I see this woman. She's like this. So I go, were you talking to me? She was, yes. Like she was mad that I didn't acknowledge her. I said, I'm sorry. I said, it didn't register. I said, so what did you say? She goes, I told you have beautiful eyes. I was like, really? She goes, and she said, yeah. She goes, it's a really pretty shade of green.
Yeah.
And I went, well, I appreciate it. And I'll be honest, this woman was not pretty, but I just went, well, thank you. I said, you're pretty too. I said, and you made my day. Oh, thanks. And I've seen her since, when I was still working at the phone company, I would see her and we would say hi and all that stuff. But when I got in the truck with my coworker, I remember saying to him, I said, that woman must be drinking. He goes, what are you talking about? He goes, I go, my eyes aren't green. He goes, yes, they are. I go, no, they're not. They're brown. He's like, they're green. Like, he's looking at me like I'm nuts. I look in the rearview mirror. I'm like, I remember
You don't look in the mirror every morning?
I do, but I
guess you just didn't notice.
I don't pay attention. I mean, look at me. Like,
look at me.
There's a lot of work that needs to be done. I've given up on this face a long time ago. Like, I never noticed. But so I was like, son of a bitch. And I forget which wife I had at the time. I do. No, it was Lisa. Lisa and I had just been married maybe a year or so. And I remember saying to her, I said, what color are my eyes? And she's like, green. And I was like, were they always? And she's like, no, actually, no, they were brown when we first met. And I was like, I thought that was the weirdest thing. Usually, people change eye colors, but usually when they're younger.
Mine changed from blue, green, sometimes.
Yeah, but when you were young, right? Or no, or
no,
an adult life.
I've always had light eyes, yeah. Why are you looking at me with the 2 eyes?
The question was, when did they change?
That my eyes never changed. They're either, sometimes they're green, sometimes they're blue.
So they change.
It depends on what I'm wearing. Who's combative now?
I'm not being combative. I'm just very confused again. What do you mean? Depends on what you're wearing. Your eye color changes depending on what you're wearing?
Sometimes people look at me and say, wow, your eyes look blue. Sometimes they look at me and say, your eyes look green. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, let me see right now. Take the hat off because there's a shadow. All right, I see green right now. What are you wearing under that? Is it a blue shirt underneath there? Looks. I think
Gray.
it's black. Gray. All right. Next week, wear a blue shirt, and then let's see what your eyes look like.
Oh, they'll be blue.
I've never heard of this either. People's eye color changing based on what they're wearing. I have never ever heard of this.
Well, you heard it here.
All right.
The Knockem Dead comedy program.
Wear a blue shirt next week, and let's see if your eyes are different.
Well, that's that then. Want to hear a joke?
I'm going to finish reading comments first. And then, yes, I would love to hear a joke. Carol, I take it as a very nice compliment, but when I was a single adult, I was more weary. Well, yeah, and I can understand that. Pretty woman, yeah, guys are, guys. Ava says, I wish women could take compliments without it being weird, but men ruin that.
She's right. Excuse me.
Yeah? So I agree with that to a certain extent.
Yeah, I agree with her because I think it is in the approach.
Yes, it's in the approach, but I wouldn't say men ruined it. Like, all right, let's say today, this woman that you went to with the really nice eyes, to me.
Oh, at the restaurant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking, yes, Ava's right to a certain extent. All right, what I'm trying to say is you can tell, at least I think you can, if a guy is just being stupid, just trying to get laid, or being sincere. And in your case,
you could tell.
I think you could tell almost all the time.
I think most,
especially women, they're smarter than us.
They are. Thank you. That's why we've gotten along for all these years, and especially someone like Ava, who's very brilliant.
Okay,
she could tell.
Right, so she can tell. So what's there to be? If you can tell if a guy is being sincere, well, then what's to be upset about? Like, and in that, even in your case, I am almost certain that you said it to that girl in a way that was completely sincere. Like I personally think this girl would have no doubt in her mind, oh, that guy was just being nice.
But I also don't know her backstory. she who knows?
I'm not going to disagree with that, but even with her backstory, I still think she'd be able to tell that that he was just being sincere. Maybe she didn't like it because of her backstory, but again, she would know that, hey, that guy was just being nice. He was with another woman. He's a lot older. He was just being very nice. All you got to do is say thank you. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm out of touch. I don't know.
No, I don't think you're out of touch. I think we're having a good what?
Ava's where? Philly?
Mm-hmm.
When is she coming home? At all?
Not sure.
Oh. She wants to fight, and she says she will win.
I guarantee you she will win. Who is she fighting?
Me. Remember I said before me and Ava are going to fight?
Oh, yeah.
She said it's in the comments. She wants to do it.
You're only... You have a leg up.
I do have a leg up.
You have a leg up, which I don't think she knows about any of that.
Oh, is that right?
That's why we're making a joke. That's why we're making jokes.
I'm a one-legged man there, Ava. See, yeah, let's see. You're going to beat up a disabled man? Now I'm offended. Fremder, I wonder if you blow into one tit. What?
What? Come on.
Does the other get bigger? I don't even know where that came from. Why would he say that?
It came from him. That's why.
Or shall I say you met her on the stretch? I have no idea what that means. Mickey says, Mike, you're beautiful. You sexy devil. If you have gray eyes, they change, says Ava.
My mother told me I had gray eyes when I was a baby.
I've never even heard of gray eyes.
Oh, yeah. Gray eyes.
There's a lot going on today.
What's going on? You need to go to the library and do some research.
I need to go to the library?
Yeah. That's an old man.
That's an old man right there.
Wow.
Not go to the Google. Let's go to the library.
Google.
And my eyes have always been green. Now that I'm older, they're blue. Yeah, all right. Wow.
It's not easy being green.
When I'm in a good mood, my eyes are open, says Fremder. Carol says, Michael is right. Depends on what I am wearing. If I wear a blue shirt, they look more blue.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. And there's Mickey. Carol, you're beautiful. Calm down, Mickey. Fremder.
What's more powerful, though, than getting to know a woman and saying, you're beautiful? Meaning you're beautiful, you're a beautiful person. Because that's where the true beauty lies.
Yeah.
I know this is a comedy program.
No, it's all right. So, I'm sorry. So what are you asking then?
What do you mean? What am I asking? Am I speaking a different language?
Easy there, mister. Let me check my phone, check my watch every 5 seconds. Calm down.
I haven't looked at it not one time today.
You're absolutely right. But, in the past, plenty of times. So all I did was ask you to repeat the question.
I forgot it.
Yeah, good. See, he's very combative.
I'm not combative.
Totally. All I did. Can you repeat that?
What do you mean? There's a big difference of you and I have been on in Murder Mysteries a lot. And what's the biggest thing that they told us you had to have a lot of?
Energy.
That's all I have. I'm very energetic today.
No, there's a difference between energetic and combative.
I don't know about that.
I said earlier, I find that interesting. What do you mean you find that interesting?
Well,
that's combative.
I wanted to. No,
that's
I
not energy. That's energetic.
I wanted to find what you found interesting in that particular statement.
But you were combative about it.
How?
And just now you were. Mike, so what are you asking? What do you mean what I'm asking? Am I on a different planet? Am I speaking a different language?
Yeah, what's wrong with that? That's my shtick.
And it's a combative shtick.
Oh, it is not a combative shtick.
What do you call it?
It's the Michael way of speaking.
Somebody just walks in, they just sat down, they never met you before. Oh, I just heard him say something about a shtick. Describe the shtick to me. You can't say Michael's shtick. They won't know what that means.
No, and then I'll explain it to them.
Right, and the word would be, it's a combative type shtick.
No.
It's a combative, confrontational, angry, mean, negative type shtick. Oh, Frender. So tell me your joke. You said you had a joke.
Yeah. So I was on eBay the other day looking up lighters.
Lighters?
Lighters.
Like cigarette lighters?
Lighters.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Jesus, Christmas.
Combative.
And all that came back was 13,457 matches.
I'm getting mad at myself for laughing at that.
Because it's funny.
Last night, Gov's Comedy Club podcast, we had Hershey and the Keegs. They're on every Tuesday at 9.
Yeah.
Hershey made up a joke.
Oh, really?
What did the baby corn say to the mommy corn?
What did baby corn say to the mommy corn?
Yes.
Where's your, I don't know, where's your ears?
Where's the popcorn?
Wait, what?
Baby corn, mommy corn. The baby corn says, where's the popcorn?
Oh, God.
And I laughed, and then at the same time thought to myself, why has nobody come up with that before? That is such an obvious joke.
Someone
must have, but I've never heard it.
I've never heard it either.
I did. I found myself laughing. So stupid. Describe my stick. A bit nuts, and it hangs to the left, says Fremder. GD, sorry I'm late. What did I miss before the shtick talk?
Well, he missed a lot.
He missed a lot. Well, yeah, I mean, we've been on for 51 minutes. You do that in front of a woman?
No, only if I know her. See, that's another. Yeah, well, never mind. That's another conversation. Why are you getting the papers out?
Oh, I don't know, because I was going to find something to talk about.
No. Oh, go right ahead. It's your program.
Oh, no, did you have more?
No, sir.
You sure? Did you have something else you wanted to bring up?
No, sir.
Which
We
is why I
spent
was
52, almost 52 minutes.
Which is why I was getting the papers out so we could find something to talk about. There was something where. Oh, here it is. You were in the Army.
Affirmative.
And I don't know if you can expand on this or not. In October 2023, the Army unveiled a series of sweeping changes to its recruiting enterprise, including an expanded focus on a larger share of the labor market and the creation of a specialized talent acquisition workforce. The Army surged medical providers across the country to make the enlistment process more efficient, leveraged innovative new technologies to reach expanded audiences, and help identify candidates interested in military service.
Mm-hmm.
There was also an expansion of the branch's Future Soldier Preparatory course, which helps potential recruits overcome academic and physical fitness barriers to service, while allegedly not sacrificing quality for quantity. The U.S. Army recently announced it shattered previous recruiting records, with December of 2024 the most productive December in 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
The branch reported it enlisted nearly 350 soldiers every day in the month of December 2024.
Wow.
So, do you know anything about that?
I don't know about that particular, what you just mentioned. All I know is for about 3.5 years prior to last year, military enlistment has been very down.
Right. Yeah.
So that's why they were doing what you just mentioned about physical fitness and trying to get people to enlist. Was at an all-time high the past 5 years, actually.
That's
all 4 branches.
And that's actually something I've always felt the any of the branches of military offered some really nice fringe benefits. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I know, you guys get better mortgages. You guys get a lot of
Yeah,
there's a lot of benefits to being a vet.
Yeah,
and
there is.
deservedly so.
There is.
I always thought it was great already. So now, and I love this. The more the veterans can get, the better. And same for first responders. They deserve everything.
My son got a bachelor's degree off the GI Bill. So basically he paid very, very little money to get a bachelor's degree.
When Zach was graduating high school, we went to a fair where all the military was there, and we looked into it, and then we went to an Army office and sat down.
Office?
Yeah, and we sat down with the guy to get some info. And I remember that, talking about, you'll get, most of your college paid for. You can take a lot of your college classes while you're in the service. The type of training you get credit, like the job training, like they had, because he told the guy he wants to get into film. They were gonna look into putting him into. He still have to go for basic training.
Yeah.
But they said they would look into putting him in the media branch, so to speak.
Media is huge in the military.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of jobs. A lot of people don't realize how many different occupations there are.
Right.
Just think of it this way: every occupation in the civilian world really is every occupation in the military world.
There sometimes I do regret not sending him. I hated the thought of him going through basic training.
Yeah.
But
it's not basic training. Actually, basic training would have been a great thing for Zach, because basic training, you really, it's all about physical fitness, discipline. There's so many things about basic training that I will never forget, that I still implement in my daily life. Right?
Is it as treacherous as like we see in the movies?
Basic training?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Because that's always what I pictured. So that was the part of me that was glad he
You're
didn't
talking about
do
like
it.
Full Metal Jacket type?
Yeah, yeah.
It is illegal for drill sergeants to put their hands on you anymore.
Okay.
They cannot do
but
that.
They can still get in your face and call you your little piece of shit. I don't know if
no,
Zach
they
could
don't.
handle
They
that.
don't curse. They don't
No.
curse at you like that. I mean, when I went to basic training August of 1987, and the law was implemented at that time. They could not touch you. They could not touch you. But I had a drill sergeant who just, for some reason, maybe because he was short like me, and he would put the brim of his hat in my hat like this, and he made me sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star in front of the company once, just to embarrass me. So that would be the worst thing that would happen.
Why was he trying to embarrass you?
Because 2 reasons. We were doing a 15-mile march, right? Through the woods and all that stuff, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I bet.
And how I got through it, I was saying, I can't believe, I don't think I've ever admitted this to anyone.
Oh, wow.
And how I got through it was obviously changing my socks every couple hours, but singing the song to myself, the Dan Fogelberg song, Old Lang Syne, to myself. I kept on singing it over and over to myself. It was soothing to me.
Give me a couple of bars. I honestly do not know the song.
Met my old lover at the grocery store.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. I know that song, yeah. I didn't know that was the title.
Yeah, and I just...
Why that?
I have no idea. To this day, I have no idea.
Okay.
So he knew that I hummed to myself, and we were on the line getting haircuts one day, and I was humming, and he was right behind me. So he says, you like music, Kaplan? I'm like, yes, Drill Sergeant. He goes, okay. When everyone's out of the barbershop, when we're all formed up, you get in front of the company and you sing a song. I said, what song, Drill Sergeant? He goes, I don't fucking know. You pick one. I said, I don't know, Drill Sergeant.
Oh, so he cursed at you.
Yeah, he cursed. So I said, I can't think of anything because I was scared shitless, you know?
Right.
And he said, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, do it. But that was the worst thing that happened.
But like you said, you couldn't think of a song because you were scared shitless.
If you're not intimidated by drill sergeants,
right. That's my point. It broke my heart to think of my son and I.
But let me tell you something. I wouldn't trade basic training for anything.
Really?
No, not that experience. No, not for anything. I guess I'm by myself now.
Screw you, I'm out.
This break in the action is brought to you by Mattel. The new toy will be coming out next month. What do you wait for, DoorDash?
My wife is here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Perfect timing. Oh, see, now we can get her opinion on the beautiful thing.
Ah, great.
Lee, can you just make sure that door is closed?
Her name is Lee or Lisa?
Well, she doesn't mind Lee.
You can't enunciate the extra consonant.
She doesn't mind.
Lisa.
She doesn't mind being called Lee.
I'm sorry?
It's okay. People call me that all the time.
Yeah, see? This is actually perfect that you've decided to stop by.
Oh, what timing.
Uh-oh, why?
Because we need a woman's opinion on
needed
something.
a woman's opinion.
Well, come sit, and then we'll...
would you like for her to sit here?
No, that's all right. No. Let me set up the cameras.
I kind of want to be in the shadows.
What do you mean?
Shadows.
Yeah.
Why?
It's chilly in here.
It is always chilly in here.
Yeah, it's
the
like
heat's
a
on.
locker in
The
here.
heat's on.
The heat is not on.
I mean, I
heat's
can
on.
feel the difference from out in the hallway, yes.
Well, yeah.
Even
Still
last
pretty
week,
cold.
he said my one leg is cold.
Well, remember last week? Remember
It
the
was
heat?
freezing
Yeah, the heat stopped working
underneath
for a little
here.
while,
Oof.
and then,
wow.
but then it kicked back in. Remember?
Okay.
All right, hang on. I'm just.
Yeah, it's usually pretty toasty in here, but not today.
No, it's not toasty.
It's
It's
not
not
toasty.
toasty. It's not toasty.
It's not
It's
toasty.
fucking excuse
No,
my
it's not.
language. It's
It's-
not.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Lee.
Okay. All right.
What are you
Boom.
doing?
I'm setting up the camera. I was setting up the cameras
Oh.
so we
I
could
don't
see.
need to be on camera.
All right, turn the mic towards you. Okay. All right. Lisa's here. Yay!
Hi, everyone.
All right. So, all right. Before we get into things, we were just talking just now. How do you remember when Zach was graduating high school? We looked into the possibility of sending him to the Army. You remember that? And I was saying to Mike, sometimes I do regret not sending him because he would have gotten some job training, he would have gotten some discipline. But I was saying that the whole basic training thing, like, it still upsets me.
That's what scared you the most.
I wouldn't say scared me, but to think about him being so that intimidated that he's scared. That upsets me, and that part I'm glad we didn't do. But I do wish he got some of the discipline, got some job training, and then again, like we were talking about, just the fringe benefits of what a veteran gets, like better rates on on a mortgage and
the GI Bill,
right?
Like school.
No,
that would have been especially living on Long Island.
I wish I knew this because I would have said have him go talk to the Air Force recruiter.
The only recruiter we went to was Army, but we went to a fair, like a job fair, and all the branches of the military were there, and we talked to all of them there. So I don't know if that qualifies.
Because what scared me as a parent, like my son was in the Army,
right,
was him going to war, which he ultimately did. That's the most scary.
Well, yes, that scared me too. That possibility of
but basic training was a great experience.
But what I remember feeling better about war because we were looking into, he was going to look. They were going to try to get him into the media, a media job, so he wouldn't be like on the front lines or anything like that. Private name, so I'm not answering. Too bad. All right, let's get to some comments, and then we'll ask Lisa her opinion on what we were talking about before.
It's a blessing that you're here.
All right, let's see. Oh. Jennifer O says, "Hi, is everyone behaving?"
No, we're not.
Aren't there 5 branches of the armed forces? Yeah, what did I say? 4?
Yes, space, the new one. Space.
Yeah. Jennifer actually just said that, and she wants to know: do they include the Coast Guard? I don't know if they do that or not. Ann says hi to Lisa. John Rusiello says, hi, Lisa, good to see you. Okay, those are all the comments. Hi. So we were talking earlier. All right, let's just ask you flat out. Let's say you're out somewhere. Doesn't matter. Food shopping, restaurant, wherever it is.
Okay.
And someone strikes up a conversation, or maybe you strike up the conversation, whatever it is. But this person ends up saying to you, look, I just want you to know, I think you're very beautiful.
Okay, is this a man or a woman? It doesn't matter.
I don't know. What do you think? Does it matter?
That's a good question. See, that's why we need it.
Because it does make a difference.
All right,
so saying it,
all right, so let's say it's a guy.
It depends on a lot of things. It depends on what his age is and his tone and how he's coming by. He can say it with a certain tone,
Whoever keeps calling, if it's any of you guys that are watching, tell me that it's you. So I know, because I'm not answering it while it says private name. So I'm just letting you know. Okay, sorry. So age has something to do with it, the tone. So, all right, so what do you mean by tone?
Well, if he's saying it like, hey, I think you're beautiful, like if he's saying it like in a way that it's like he's coming on to me or something, or, it's different. Just say, hey, I just want to let you know you're a beautiful girl. So, especially if it's somebody that's older, I'd be like, oh, thank you so much. I think it just depends. It's not automatically like, get away from me or something, But, in today's world, you just have to be careful what you say to people.
Thank you.
Because, they teach us to work with the sexual harassment. You can say, oh, that's a nice dress you're wearing today, and that could be a form of sexual harassment.
Who's this?
Hi, it's Pally.
What'd you say?
Pally.
Telly?
Pally.
Holly?
I have not. Charlie?
No, Pally.
Pally?
Who's Callie?
Yeah, I just found you guys on the YouTube.
Oh, did you?
Hey, why do you clear your throat every 5 seconds? It's Charlie.
Charlie, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself, Charlie. Oh, that fucking asshole. I can't believe I can't believe that guy has nothing better to do after all this time but continue to call here. I had a feeling it was him, which is why I finally answered just to tell him to stop calling. What a Charlie! I really hope. I can't wait to.
All right, stop. Yeah. Want your reaction.
So that's exactly what we were saying before. Can you tell if a guy is being sincere, or if he's like just being an idiot, or if he's just like trying to get you for the night? Like, can you tell?
Or,
go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
To add on that, or is it appropriate for a man to say that to a woman in today's world?
I'm, with the sexual harassment stuff, there are some women that don't find that appropriate. Other women maybe from older generations, I guess, would find that very nice. Like, I would be flattered if somebody said that to me. I wouldn't necessarily just be like, go away. If he was being a pervert and being very outright about that, and coming on to me, then it depends sometimes how he's coming across. But if like a guy, let's say maybe my age, just stops me on the sidewalk and say, I just want to let you know you're very beautiful, I'd be like, oh, thank you very much. And then I would just go, like, I'd be fine with that.
The reason why I say that, I was at a restaurant a couple of years ago, and make a long story short, I was with a female. Huh?
Nothing. Go ahead.
A female friend. We were sitting there eating a meal, and the server, she was a young, I don't know, 25, 30 or so.
Okay.
And she had these beautiful eyes. So now I'm with another woman, so it could have been my wife, girlfriend, whatever. And I looked at the server. I said, I just have to say, you have the most beautiful eyes.
See, I would
she
say
walked
that's
away.
fine. Okay.
And my friend who I was with, Carrie, she said, you can't do that.
Because in today's world, I think, especially when you're dealing with somebody of that age, I think it could be taken the wrong way. I would be perfectly fine. I've had people say that to me when I used to be a waitress, and I was flattered, and I was fine. And if it was someone, if they just said it kind of like you did, it could have been an older one sitting there with his wife and say, I just want to let you know you have beautiful eyes. Sometimes the wife would say it. Right. I would be fine. But in today's world, you do have to be careful. Because it's just, like I said, you can just say, oh, that's a nice sweater. And I could be saying that to another woman. And that could be, if she wanted to make a big deal out of it, she could.
Has anybody ever been successful, like getting your number or something, or going out on a date, and they, because like they were saying stuff like how beautiful you are?
With me personally, it usually didn't happen like that. It was usually like if I'm in a bar or something. It's not like I'm like just in a store buying something.
All right, but fine, in a bar.
Someone says that, and then I give them,
But it has worked, and in a bar, that's
it is like I'm there probably also to look for some. If I'm there and I'm flirting or whatever,
It's just last week.
Shut up. I mean, I have to go back in my files. It's a long time ago, my memory.
Back in your files.
I like that.
All of her men. She had to flip.
It's got a Rolodex.
Sometimes the guy is just, when I first went to college and it was like my first night there, and we were at this party, and we were in the dorm room with a whole bunch of people, and it was really late at night, and he puts his arm around me, and he was like a senior, and he just says, I would just love something like, I would just love to see your beautiful face in the sunrise, how it would look. And it was so obvious that it was a line to get me into bed. And I just started laughing in his face. So it's like, it depends if you're going to come across corny like that.
Still went to bed with him, though.
No, I did not.
Did you laugh in his face?
I really did, because I'm like, oh my God, like, you're so obvious, and you're a senior and I'm a freshman, and you really think I'm going to fall for that stuff.
Right.
And I was naive and gullible, but I did recognize that.
I have a friend that...
You have a friend?
I pay him a lot of money. A friend who will remain nameless, that we're still in touch with today. I'll tell you later who. Well, I'll tell you his nickname is Pretzel Boy. I'll tell you that. So now you know,
I know who it is.
I still to this day tease him. When I was in the late 80s, early 90s, before I got my job at the phone company, I worked at Publishers Clearinghouse.
Yes.
And Publishers Clearinghouse used to, this was back in the day when, you sent the mailings in, and everything was through the mail. And they would get tons of mail because, people trying to win the sweepstakes. Mm-hmm. So whenever college students were on a break, like January and during the summer, whenever they had big breaks, Publishers Clearinghouse would bring a bunch of college. So, if you want to get a job just during your break, you're home from upstate or whatever. And I was that when I worked there, I was college age. I was going to college at night, but working full time during the day. So so these kids who were coming in just during their college breaks, I was the same age, so I would get that's how we met Pretzel Boy and his sister, and
Oh, okay.
and a lot of my friends, that I'm friendly with now. That's how a bunch of us met, and there was this girl who worked there. She and a lot of times, a lot of the same guys would come in during their school breaks, while they're in college. So you get to know them after a while.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this one girl, I can't remember her name, but she was really pretty, and we worked in the same department, so I would like flirt with her all the time. And I think there was one time where the girl who became my first wife, we weren't together, so I asked this girl out a couple of times. But we were hanging out one day. We're at Publishers Clearinghouse, and we were working on something, and we're talking, and Pretzel Boy was working there, and he comes walking over, and he goes right up to her, and he goes, I swear to you, and he was trying to be smooth. He walks up to me, and he had a suit and a tie, and he walks up to me and goes, your eyes match my tie.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Oh, to a girl?
To this girl that I was standing there talking to.
Yeah.
I'm the worst. I can never hold back when something's funny.
Yeah.
Right there in his face. She just went, oh, well, that's great. Okay, cool. She's like, see you later.
Right, yeah.
I said to him, as he's walking away, I said, one, to have the balls to do that. Two, to do that in front of me. I still make fun of him to this day. That's 35 years ago. Wow. I still, to this day, make fun of him about that line. That was the worst pickup line I think I've ever heard in my life. That was
Your
terrible.
eyes are the same color as my tie.
Your eyes match my tie.
That is pretty bad.
Oh,
yes.
Pretzel Boy, what are you doing? Yeah,
Wow, that's bad.
I teased him for such a long time. Let's see. Fremda's writing some long ones. I'm not even going to read them. Well, I'll read this one. Fremda, the difference between a compliment and a hot mess. Oh, I'm not going to read that one.
What?
Fremda's being disgusting.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And Jennifer goes, yuck. She goes, keep your compliments to yourself. She's talking to Fremda. Fremda, hey, my favorite pickup line is, hey, nice tits.
Okay.
When I ask my wife how many people she's been with, she has to go through her roll of dicks. Oh, Fremda.
Oh, my God.
Fremda.
Bad jokes.
Well, that's
bad.
That's Fremda. But he's...
See, at least I give you nice, clean jokes.
Tell Lisa your joke.
So I was on eBay last night. I was looking for lighters. Right?
Okay.
And all I found was 13,457 matches.
Oh, goodness.
The baby corn goes to the mama corn and says, where's my popcorn?
Oh, you didn't say that before. You didn't say, where's my popcorn?
Yes, I did.
You just said, where's popcorn? Excuse me.
I'm pretty sure I said the
right,
I'll
give it to you. I
don't know. It doesn't matter.
I don't want to seem combative today.
No, it's too late. You're very combative. Which joke was better?
Oh, I don't know. They were both the same.
Oh, terrible.
Yeah,
yes.
True. Very true.
Oh, I thought mine was pretty funny.
No, mine was pretty good. Yeah, it was all right.
You laughed.
I did laugh because it was so stupid.
What do you?
Go ahead.
I was going to ask Lisa, how are you?
I'm good. How are
on
you?
A lunch break?
No, I'm off this week. It's winter break.
Oh, that's right. It's all very nice.
Lisa works on a school.
Yeah, normally
School
I
calendar.
wouldn't be here during the day
It's
like
nice
this.
to see you.
Thank you.
And you have beautiful eyes.
Oh,
Lisa.
thank you.
You son of a bitch. Yesterday, we had Diane in here. It was Tuesday Trivia. I forgot to mention, it was a very special birthday yesterday. Let me see if I can find something to play. A very special birthday yesterday.
Aren't you supposed to be prepared for these things?
But
Really? Just got a burp on camera there? That is so gross.
What did you just say? I know. You did it before.
I did not.
Yes, you did. lying prick.
I
bastard.
said, excuse me.
So what? You still did it.
And I think I covered my mouth.
No, you didn't.
I covered my pie hole.
No, you still right into the mic. Burp.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't burp on camera.
Come on.
Why is it?
I know. What is this?
Oh, there we go.
Is this the person whose birthday it is?
Yeah, this is it. Yesterday was Yoko Ono's 92nd birthday.
Is that her?
Is that her yesterday? Or?
No, that's not yesterday, but that's her.
Well, it's hard to see.
But that is.
Okay. I was going to say, wow, it looks good for 92.
What does this mean? What is she doing?
I know.
You've never seen any of this before?
No.
Oh, she used to perform with Lennon. Like, he'd go up there singing his songs, and she used to get on the mic and do that in the middle of his songs. Oh, yeah, she's been doing this type of shit for years.
Sort of chant?
It's like a performance art type stuff. Okay. I used to play it on this show all the time. Oh, yeah. It makes me laugh my ass off every time I hear it. There's a great clip on YouTube from the old Mike Douglas show. Chuck Berry and John Lennon singing together. They're doing, I think, is it Roll Over Beethoven or something? Or Johnny Be Good, one of those. And she gets on the mic during the middle of the song and she starts doing this.
Oh, my goodness.
During the song?
During the song. The look on Chuck Berry's face. He's playing. All of a sudden he just goes. It is
what
hysterical.
Is that?
It's hysterical.
Get out of my song.
Yeah.
Is that ruining my song?
Can the viewers see this?
No, unfortunately, no.
But they can hear it.
They can hear it, yeah.
I mean, she's not stopping. She's just going on and on and on. It's not stopping.
I'm surprised
she's
she hasn't
not
stroked
doing
out.
anything. Anybody
I'm
can
surprised
get
she
up
didn't
and
have a
do that.
stroke.
Well, she did that now.
Listen to the crowd.
They're like,
oh man, I laugh my ass off every. And even
I'm gonna have to look up that clip.
Even
I have no idea what she's doing.
Even in 1969, John Lennon and Yoko did a concert together, and their guitar player. It was just a one-time thing. Their guitar player in their band for this one particular concert was Eric Clapton. And same thing. You look at him in the background, and she's doing that shit. And he's standing there playing. He is laughing his ass off. But she's not trying to be funny.
Right.
Oh, it's hysterical.
Yeah.
I love that stuff.
Maybe she thinks everyone else loves it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't get it.
And it's like, no. Maybe they just put up with it because, she was married to John Lennon. I don't know.
So Fremder's coming out with more lines, and Jennifer again. She said, let me shop in peace. Don't compliment me. I think she's seriously getting mad at Fremder. I think she's getting mad at his comments.
Yeah, well.
Fremder just got yelled at last Friday. I'll have you know, but yeah, but it seems like
I'm on Jennifer O's team.
What's that?
I'm on Jennifer O's team.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I figured. Yeah.
So he must be really bad because she likes good jokes.
Well, yeah, but we're talking about Fremder. So Yoko Ono turned 92 yesterday. Carol Miner, I loathe Yoko, she says.
Okay.
John Ruscello, she sounds like that could be Fremder coming. I don't know how John means that. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not really sure how he meant that. But,
oh, boy.
So happy birthday. She turned 92 yesterday. I actually predicted that this year, I predicted on the Deadpool that this is the year that she would die. But
nice. Okay.
Yep. Well, she's 92. She has not been seen in public since 2019.
In 6 years, 5-6 years.
Yeah. Supposedly not in good health. But all right. So what else do we have here?
I will pray for her.
Oh, all right. Here we go. A couple of things that make me mad. Me mad.
Oh, I love that.
They both have to do with fast food. Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Ugh.
Yeah. Can't.
Horrible.
They are leaving Kentucky.
Okay. So they have to change their name.
That's exactly why I'm bringing this
So
up.
they're gonna-
So their headquarters is going to be split. One headquarters office in Texas, Plano. Carol, is that near you? Plano, Texas?
Plano?
Plano. 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 And Plano was its name-o.
Okay.
I never heard of that town.
Oh,
but-
boy.
Yeah. And Irvine, California. So does that mean it's going to be called TCFC? Ooh, TCFC. That kind of works.
What's TF? What?
Texas and California.
I was just thinking of Plano fried chicken.
Oh, they would just be called
How about
fried
that?
chicken?
That's
Just
it?
Plano fried chicken.
Oh,
Get it?
got
Plano.
it, got it.
Okay.
That's actually not.
That's not bad
Thank
either.
you.
All right.
Get it?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah,
Just making sure.
I
I tell you what, Jennifer Rowe,
yeah.
she'd kick his ass.
Whose ass?
Fremder.
Oh, we're going back to that?
Well, I think that's what you were looking at.
No, I was looking. Carol said, "Oh wow," she said, "One can only hope for Tony's prediction." Wow, that's a lot of Yoko hate.
Wow.
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 Ann Rothney, even though Yoko can't sing, it's beautiful music to her happy birthday. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful music to her. Happy birthday to Yoko. Okay. Wow. All right.
You must have went to Hicksville High, huh?
Ann is very positive. Carol went to Hicksville High. She says Plano is 20 minutes away from her. Well,
Wow.
Carol, you're going to get the Kentucky Fried Chicken headquarters. Now, the other story that has to do with fast food, which really makes me mad. Wendy's. Wendy's now also a place. Back when we were kids, I thought Wendy's was the best fast food. Now, I can't even look at it,
I
let
haven't
alone
been
eat
into
it.
Wendy's in years.
It's gross. Ever since Dave Thomas, remember Dave Thomas, the
Oh,
owner?
yeah.
Remember he used to be in all the commercials? After he sold it, it's awful.
I didn't even know he sold it. Who owns it now? The
Other
kid?
people. No, he sold it.
I thought he had a daughter that took it over. The one in the little plaid blue dress.
No, she did not take it over. He sold it, and then he died.
I hope so. They buried him.
There you go. Well, now, Wendy's will employ AI to take drive-through orders at a large chunk of its nearly 6,000 U.S. restaurant locations by the end of this year.
Yeah, see, they're taking people's jobs. That's
Exactly.
A lot of teenagers
Exactly
that
what
are
makes
gonna
me
have
mad.
Summer jobs now.
Now, and I complained about Wendy's a couple of years.
Drive-through is the bulk of their orders. You can
Right.
tell when you go in. You for some reason they get priority over you.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they do.
But in fact, I think you were with me a few years ago. We went to Sammy's, Saturday bowling, and after bowling, there's a Wendy's right there, walking distance from the bowling alley. I don't know if you remember this. A bunch of us walked over there after bowling one day, like the guys on her team and us parents. We went over there. They were trying this new thing where they weren't. We walked in. It wasn't drive-through. We walked in. They were trying a new thing where they weren't taking. It wasn't person-to-person, face-to-face orders. You had to go to the kiosk.
Yes, I know. A lot of places do that now.
Well, and the
Taco Bell
kiosk kept it got all of our orders wrong, and Joe, he started yelling at one of the what?
Thinking of a joke about Wendy's.
Okay.
Peter Pan's favorite place to eat is Wendy's.
Oh goodness. That's bad.
That's a Fremder joke, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm tempted to turn off your mic.
That's terrible.
You should be
I
ashamed of
apologize because I usually don't tell jokes like that.
And there's a reason why.
Yeah.
So now here they are, and CVS. We talk about it all the time. CVS pisses me off because it's like they purposely keep their cashiers away from the cash register.
And they encourage you to go, and they claim that it's not taking anyoug's job away. But
Bullshit.
Yeah.
And then the other day I was buying the other day I was buying some pills, because I've been sick, so I've been taking some Mucinex. You put it through the kiosk, and then the thing comes up. This is an age-restricted item.
Oh, yeah.
Please wait for the cashier. It's like, so why do we have this kiosk if I have to wait anyway?
Yeah.
It makes me mad. And then this makes me mad. And then Wendy's even said, depending on how it goes, they may even make their whole stores AI. Like, even if you're walking in, AI.
Wow.
Like, the whole place.
So you're not dealing with a human being at all.
Right.
So even
It'd
if
be
you do
all
have
AI.
a problem, they get your money wrong, there's nobody to complain to.
Correct.
Nope.
I mean, I'm sure there's still people cooking, but still you have to get their attention.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
And you have to, it's just more time and more aggravation, and it makes me mad. I may never step into a Wendy's again just for this reason.
I know, but
for that reason, like you said, taking jobs away.
Right, but it's just they're doing it and they're saving money, so let's do it too.
And
I mean, a lot of places you do have to go right to the kiosk. McDonald's, Taco Bell, you just go right to the kiosk.
I don't. If I walk into a McDonald's, I go to the counter.
What do you mean you go to the kiosk? You mean the drive-through?
No, the kiosk.
No, if you actually
big
walk
screen.
in,
Yes,
there's a screen there.
Right.
I haven't. I don't go in.
And I can't stand the argument. You have plenty of people that say, well, this is because minimum wage was raised to $16 or whatever it is. No, jackass. How about you look at the CEO's paycheck and some of the higher-ups? They can afford to, they'll be all right if there's maybe 50 to 100 grand reduced from their salaries.
How about $1 million?
Well, yeah, but we don't have to go to that extreme. 100 grand they won't even feel, and 100 grand is could be probably 2 to 3 employees. And it makes me mad. Like their profits always go up. What they make always goes up. But people are like, well, this is what happens when you raise the minimum. I mean, Stop and Shop where we shop. They keep 2 or 3 cashiers open, but meanwhile the line for the kiosk is like around the block. Because they're forcing everybody to do that, and that's the argument. Minimum wage is too much. It's not too much. It's not too much.
The Home Depot near me doesn't even have cash registers. It's all self-checkout.
Really?
All self-checkout.
See that? Oh, that pisses me off.
Yeah.
Drives me crazy.
I mean, they have 2 people there in case you have a problem, but I don't know.
Yeah, Mickey says, please cut Mike's mic off. Yoko Ono sounds like the goat section at the Long Island Game Farm.
Oh, goodness.
Okay. And Ann is saying, goodbye to everybody. Bye, Ann.
Bye, Ann.
Carol Miner,
Bye.
Dr. Pepper and Frito-Lay headquarters in Plano as well. Toyota has a headquarters just 10 minutes from Plano in Frisco, Texas. They're all coming to Texas. It's crazy. Yeah, it seems like everything's going down there. Andrew Fremder, nothing says love like when you check out of Walgreens because you needed an enema for the procedure coming up, plus a bouquet of flowers because it's your anniversary. What? All right. Okay. With that, yes, it is time to go. It's 12:30. What do you got? Is there anything you wanted to cover? Or
no, I just wanted. I wanted to know. Actually, tell everyone that I'm back in action with the murder mysteries. I'm looking forward to it.
Mike is doing a show with us April 26th in Freehold, New Jersey. Very excited.
Hometown of the boss.
That's right. Mike is hoping that we'll see the boss while we're down there.
Oh, wow. Okay. That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Lisa will not be at that show.
You won't?
No.
No.
Which stinks.
Yeah.
Freehold is a 2-hour drive without traffic. So you're talking 4 hours driving plus the show. That's a long time for both of us to be away from Sammy. So
that's true.
So Lisa's gonna be home.
It's a lot.
We do have. Oh, that's right. I got to tell.
And we need Zach on that. Yeah. So
yes, I need Zach to do sound. But yesterday on the show, you guys heard it. Diane said she wasn't sure if she could do that show, so I did get somebody else. I gotta tell Diane. I forgot.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yes, I did. So there's this wonderful woman. You guys know the show Tony and Tina's Wedding. I was loosely involved with that show a few years ago when it was playing here on Long Island. The guy who owns that show, the producer, Joe Corkin, is a buddy of mine. I met a girl who performed in that show, and she lives in Jersey.
Oh, right. You were talking about her yesterday.
Right.
Okay.
And
nice.
she's done shows with us before. Whenever we go to Jersey, I'll reach out to her. Oh, I need somebody. Are you free? And she'll come, and she is fantastic. So, yeah, when Diane said she wasn't sure she could do it, I was like, oh, what am I going to do? And also I remembered, her name is Silvana.
Okay.
I reached out to her. It's been about 2 years since she last did a show with us, but I said, need you again. We're going to be in Freehold. She wrote back. She said, oh, yeah, I'm in. I was like, yes. And she is fantastic. She's great.
And she's played that part before.
She has played the part of Lola before.
Okay, nice.
So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Who am I playing?
You're playing Bubba.
Oh, that's a stretch for me.
Lola's girlfriend.
No, it's not.
Boyfriend, sorry.
Yeah, Lola. That's right.
I'm playing Lola's boyfriend.
Yes. That's a stretch for you? You've played Bubba before.
I have not.
Yes, you have.
I don't know.
But
He's
that's the last time you did a show with us. So it's a role you played.
No, we did it at that
at that mansion where you played Bubba.
You know,
Oh, we're doing the Italian thing.
Yeah,
We're doing the
Italian
mob
wedding.
thing.
Oh, I thought it was Bubba the redneck wedding, Bubba.
No.
We don't have a Bubba in the Redneck Wedding.
Yeah.
Well,
we
you
don't.
you and Sal were like Bubba brothers.
No, we were the Juggy Brothers.
Juggy brothers.
Oh, he was a juggy?
No.
No, I was never a juggy. No.
Okay.
See, this is what he does. He confuses things. He played in the Redneck Wedding. He played Buddy.
I played Buddy. Yes.
In the Mobster Show, he plays Bubba.
Okay, got it.
Who's playing my wife?
Your girlfriend.
Your girlfriend.
This
Excuse
Silvano.
me? Oh, Silvana.
Yeah. Lola's not
She's
your
a
wife.
Dixie
She's your
girl.
girlfriend.
Yeah,
Girlfriend. Thank you.
Right.
Thank
Your
you for
girlfriend.
clarifying.
Oh, I better get a script to you fast.
Yes.
Carol, just wanted to mention the trade for Buc-ee's to New York for bagels deal that was presented. Oh, yeah. All right. So, would anybody like a piece?
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No? I'm going to eat it, baby. Yesterday, I mentioned Hershey and the Keegs before. They had their show last night. Last night on their show, they were celebrating their 3-year anniversary. And to celebrate, they had a friend of theirs pick up some Buc-ee's. And they gave me one. So I posted a picture last night. Me holding this up with Hershey and the Keegs. I was all excited. So Carol got jealous because Carol's always the one sending me her delicious chocolate Buc-ee's box.
I know. I'm just so used
And
to
he's
this.
making fun of my Peter Pan joke.
You know.
I can't help it. Carol's box is delicious.
Oh, goodness.
So Carol, I think, got a little jealous.
You have my sympathies.
But then somebody else commented on the photo. This girl, another girl I went to high school with, she's moving from, was it Florida? I don't even remember. Forgive me, I forget. But she's moving from Florida and she's moving to New Jersey. And she said once she moves to New Jersey, she has to make a stop here on Long Island to visit a bunch of family and friends. And she offered to pick up a bunch of Buc-ee's for me.
Wow.
So I didn't respond to that yet because I knew that Carol would be upset. So yeah, she's... Yeah.
It's like you're being unfaithful to Carol.
This was a surprise. I had no idea. And no, I did not take this lovely woman up on her offer to pick up Buc-ee's for me. Nice. And let's calling a spade here, Carol. Carol made a deal with Jeff Skelsey, my Monday co-host. Jeff went behind my back and ordered Buc-ee's with Carol, and she got it for him. Yeah.
It's terrible.
Oh.
Luckily for Jeff, he did give me one when he got his shipment of Carol's delicious chocolate box. Jeff was nice enough to share because I've given him plenty of Buc-ee's through the years. So
this is a scintillating tale.
Sure, sorry. See, if it's not about Mike, he's not interested. Like the part is coming up now where I have to talk about what's going on the rest of the day on Gov's Comedy Club podcast, and I talk about what's going on at the club, and that's when Mike starts this shtick and starts messing with stuff. I'm going to smack you in the face, you. All right, it's time for us to go.
Okay.
See you next week, pal.
Yes, sir.
Thank you as always.
Thank you.
Lee.
Bye.
Always nice when Lee comes in and stops by.
See you next break.
Who?
Spring break.
Lisa.
Thank you.
She doesn't mind. Why should you?
Because that's her proper name. What's her name on her birth certificate? I'm sure it says Lisa. Correct? L-I, right?
Fine. So I should be mad that when people call me Tony?
I call you Anthony.
Most of the time you do.
Yes,
I do. I call you Anthony.
That's not my problem. I don't demand that. I actually prefer
right,
Tony.
I don't know
as
why
a
you're
matter of fact.
stuttering.
I'm not stuttering.
All right, my phone is ringing.
Is that what I think it is, Lee?
What do you mean?
The phone?
That's my phone.
Yeah, but is it one of those? Oh, it's somebody calling. It's not a notification. If you know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
The backyard. Oh, all right.
No.
Okay. Sorry, little inside private information. All right, shut up. So we still have tomorrow and Friday. Did you want to come in at all the rest of the week? Just no desire.
Yeah, just see your face.
I'll see.
Tomorrow we have guitar player Godfrey Townsend is coming in tomorrow. Godfrey Townsend is a New Yorker, but he's played with everybody. He has played with members of The Who. He's played with people like Eric Clapton, and he's a current member of the Yardbirds. He's played. You've heard his music on other people's albums. He's see, there he goes. Son of a bitch. That's tomorrow, of course. Coffee with the Dog tomorrow morning at 9. Today, Circling the Drain tonight at 7 o'clock. But also tomorrow. So Coffee with the Dog tomorrow, then me at 11. Recipe for Laughter with Felix and Bonnie tomorrow at 6:30. And Nick Greystone and Primal Scream tomorrow night at 8. Friday, Coffee with the Dog, and me and Rosie will be here. And then Friday night, Don will be talking to local DJ Rob Rush. He is on The Shark.
Don is your cousin?
Yes.
Rob Rush, local DJ. He's on The Shark. He's also one of the PA announcers at Citi Field. He's a great dude. So that'll be fun. All right. And some of the names you'll hear, some of the names you'll see on a comedy. Some comedians' names you'll see on a governor's stage this weekend. Tyler Fisher, John Butera, Dan LaRocco, Rosie Fiumara, Sean Kearns, Sean Brown, Seton Smith, and there's an open mic Friday night. That's the Late Show at the Brokerage in Belmore. That's Friday night. And former guest in the studio, Shane Gillis.
Really?
He's been in here with me and Don.
He has?
He has.
Wow.
Super nice guy. We had a really great time with him.
His Netflix thing.
Oh, yeah, is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Just announced on March 1st, he will once again be hosting Saturday Night Live. So that's cool.
Wow, you got a lot of comments going on there.
Do I?
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here. So Carol, so I will not take that nice lady up on her offer of Buc-ee's. You're my girl. Mickey, I don't know why he says this, but he says, Mike, what the hell do you know?
Okay.
Carol, I guess because I was talking about Carol's delicious box, she says, sorry, Lisa. She also says, all right, calm down. I can't calm down when talking about your box. Mickey says, the beautiful Lisa Tony. All right. Oh, Fremder.
Don't read it.
Don't read it?
Oh, no.
All right, I was going to.
Not with that reaction.
I was going to. Ann says, I love having coffee with the dog every morning. They're a great way to wake up. Ann, what time do you get up?
Yes.
Coffee with the dog is 9 o'clock our time. So what are you getting up at like 6 a.m.? That's crazy. From there. All right. Yeah. All right. We're out of here. So I did all that, right? I did all the names. I did everything. Okay. Go to govs.com. Check out the full schedule. Make some reservations to some great shows. Go to knockemdeadcomedy.com. Find out our schedule. We're playing Cafe Spiga in Mount Sinai next Friday, the 28th. So come on down. But get our full schedule, as well as get information on how you can hire us for your corporate event, your fundraising event, your private event, or you have a restaurant or an establishment, you just want to make some money. Now I got to turn this mic off. Just to make some money, you can hire Knockem Dead Comedy. We got a bunch of stuff coming up. And Freehold, New Jersey on April 26th with this guy. And it's going to be a great time. Glad you're doing it, pal. Ann gets up at 4 a.m. Why?
Does she have a farm?
She has a motorcycle. You have to watch yesterday's show to know what that means. All right, we're out of here. Everybody have a great rest of your Wednesday.
Watch how you talk to women.
And don't listen to Mike. We'll see you guys later. See ya.